Thousands of undocumented immigrants have been detained here in Georgia since January. Just yesterday, 12 nail salon workers were arrested in Marietta. Atlanta News First Sarah Hammond is live from Lux Nail Lounge in Marietta's town center. Is anybody there today, Sarah?
No, there's not. There's actually now a sign, a handwritten sign here on the front door saying they are closed today due to water issues. But less than 24 hours ago here, 12 workers were taken into custody by federal immigration agents. A video posted by Homeland Security Investigations in Atlanta shows agents detaining a dozen undocumented workers at Lux Nail Lounge in Marietta Wednesday afternoon. HSI says hiring people who come into the U.S. illegally is a federal crime, and the employer, they say, will be held accountable. But one man who goes by Angel says he saw the raid unfold and says it made his stomach turn.
I don't understand how raiding these people at this business that serves this community is doing anything but hurting our community.
But Tom Homan, President Trump's border czar, has doubled down, saying there is no sanctuary in the U.S. for people who...
You know what I've learned about white people? White people are the biggest apologists of all times. I think that y'all ancestors would be absolutely disappointed in y'all. I've said that before, and I'm standing 10 toes on it. I have never seen a group of people that tried to overcorrect on the things that their ancestors did back in the day and try to appease and make black people feel good about their decisions. I've never seen it before in my life. White people love being guilty. Black people being victims. White people like feeling guilty. White people like trying to overcorrect for their wrongs, and they like to try to fix things, and they like to be apologists. I don't understand. What did they do? What they do? Let them go. Oh my God, they're serving a community. What is going on here? Listen, guys. You know what? Because you wouldn't do it to me. You wouldn't do it to me. You wouldn't do it to me. Do it to me. Hey, put me in the cuffs. Put me in the cuffs. Yeah, white people love apologizing. They love it. They love putting themselves in the middle of it. That's one of the reasons why we made so much progress. It wasn't just because Rosa Parks was the person that they promoted as the person that stood up on the back of the bus. Rosa Parks wasn't. All of it is propaganda. Rosa Parks, as great as she is, and we love Rosa Parks. I'm not taking anything from it. Rosa Parks, as great as she is, she wasn't even the black woman that stood up and refused to sit on the back of the bus. They had another example of a woman, and that's so unfortunate because have you noticed that we never correct things and we want to just make sure that we keep our props up instead of actually acknowledging? What about the family of the woman that actually refused to sit at the back of the bus that they then leveraged to create this narrative so that we can create a Rosa Parks? And then also because Rosa Parks was a lighter skinned woman and she was a better looking woman and, you know, she fit the narrative and she fit it. And so they planted her in there so that she could be the one to take the cake, you know, to be the face of the movement, because the more darker skinned woman wasn't. Am I going too deep? Claudette Colvin? Am I going too deep? Am I going too deep, or should I stop? Because the black community did it too. The black community, they're no better than the very people that they say are racist. And you know why? Because they're all props, propaganda, and if it's not popularized, and this was way back in the day. This is way back in the day. They didn't like the darker skinned woman. You want to see what Claudette looked like? Let me show you what she really looked like. This is Claudette, y'all. They don't give Claudette no love. No love. You know why? Because her face was a little too fat. Her face was a little too fat, so they didn't have no love for Claudette. They said, your hair ain't right. Your face ain't right. Nobody's going to get behind the movement. We need somebody else with a better name and simple to. We can't even really, Claudette. Who's a Claudette? And so they brought in Rosa. Rosa sounds something a little different. Rosa Parks? Claudette was a little too dark. Her hair was a little too short. She had a little bit too much to say, stood up for herself too much. And so they removed Claudette and they made sure that, they put up Rosa. Rosa lived right down the street. She lived right down the street. Rosa, I believe, died right here in Detroit in the Riverfront Apartments. That's literally 2 blocks away from me. 2 blocks away from me, I believe that she stayed at the Riverfront Apartments here in Detroit. Now, I could be wrong about that. But they marketed it differently. And then you got these white apologists who we're thankful for, because the white apologists are also the ones that became the biggest advocates for Black people. They said, you know what? We want to get on the bus. Freedom riders. Black people don't even acknowledge white apologists. We don't even give a fuck about y'all. You really want to know the truth. Black people don't acknowledge white apologists. Nobody cares about the freedom riders. Nobody cares about the ones that stood in front of the fire hoses with Black people as the dogs was getting sick on them. They said, well, you should have been there. You should have been there. It was your ancestors that enslaved us. They don't show y'all no love. They don't show y'all no love. No love. No matter how much your ancestors got voluntarily bit by the dogs, they don't care nothing about you. I'm telling you that Black people, Chinese people, immigrants, they don't care about anything. Nothing about you. People that are racist, when you align with them, you say, we're standing up for you, Black people. I remember when this whole certain movements popped off. And white people was on the internet saying, don't worry about it, Black people. We got you this time. You can rest at home. Nobody give a fuck. Nobody cared. Boy, you fought a stupid war. You fought a diversity, equity, and inclusion war, and ain't nobody gonna give you no award for it. They ain't gonna give you no box. They ain't gonna give you no nothing. No nothing. The real heroes suffer. And then they die. And then they may get acknowledged after they die. But the real heroes like Claudette Colvin, ain't nobody's acknowledging her. You're not a hero. You're not a hero. You're not a hero. You'll never be celebrated. Do you know who the people that get celebrated? The people that self-promote. It's the me's. I'll be a hero. Every opportunity that I get. When I go into my algorithm, right, and I put it in and I say, hey, here, I'll show it to you. Let me give you an example. Let me show you why I'm going to be a hero. Let's say, for example, I'm doing a new video, right? Let's say, for example, I'm putting up a new video. This is a video that I'm going to be releasing later on today, right? And then I go and I say, hashtag Anton Daniels. I have over 15,000 videos at about 900 channels around me. My name is going to be in the algorithm and it's going to grow. Over 15,000 people, over 900 channels have spoken about me. I'm going to be the hero, not you. I'm going to be the hero. Me, not you. So if you decide that you want to be a white apologist, and I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I could teach you how to market yourself. You need to join the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. If you want to be a white apologist, we stand with the marketing act with their clothes on. Boy, they ain't gonna remember you. Don't care nothing about you. They don't care nothing about you, big dog. I don't understand why they're doing this in the community, because they're illegal. Because they came over here. Have you not wondered why they were able to get the funding to ultimately open up this huge business to where they're taking care of your your sister's nails. Because let's be clear, white people go and get their nails done too. White people, black people, they all go get their nails done. Y'all don't mind patriot. You know what's so funny? Let me go off. I'm just gonna get it all off my chest right now, just as I talk. You know what's so funny about y'all? You know why black people irritate me sometimes? The culture. You know why the black culture is very irritating to me? Because they will sit here and say, support black businesses. Let me show you how hypocritical they are. Support black businesses. Get on it. Why aren't we have our dollars circulating in our community? And then they'll go and get their nails done by an illegal. So why you ain't going to get your nails done by Keisha? Keisha got an attitude. Keisha, you know, I feel like Keisha is going to be looking at my boyfriend if I go to her. And Keisha don't have gel. Ain't that what y'all say? She don't have gel. She don't have the shellac. Okay, so rock out with Keisha until she get her gel and her shellac. Don't you want to support your community? Keep the dollar. Skip all that. I support black people the whole time on live inside of Ling Ling's illegal parlor. The whole time they supporting Ling Ling. They didn't ask Ling Ling where she was from. All they did was market to you. The reason that you hate white people so much is because you were sold to hate white people. You don't even know no racist white people in real life. You don't know none. What's their name if you know them? What's their name? What's the name of the white person that was racist to you? Tell me who they are and tell me what they did to you and how they took your peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The only reason that you hate white people is because you were told to hate white people by other black people that was angry at white people, and it was marketed to them so that they can continue to become a part of the prison industrial complex. It's the only reason that you hate white people. You don't even know them. You don't know Ling Ling and them either, but you're giving them their money. You don't know nothing about them. You don't even know if they Chinese. You keep calling them Korean and they Vietnamese. Vietnamese. You don't even know what they are. Oh, I'm going to the Chinese people. She ain't even Chinese. She Vietnamese, or she Korean, or she Thai. Y'all so racist. Y'all put them all in the same boat. Everybody is by default Chinese until otherwise. Oh, nope, you don't consider nobody else. Japanese. Nope. Chinese. I'm Korean. North or South. Vet. Everybody is Chinese until otherwise documented. But you white apologists, y'all are the ones that go left every single time. And they don't even like you. Don't you know that they talk about y'all? Oh man, you know what your award is, white apologists? Your award is this makeshift fake barbecue that they keep inviting you to. Ooh, look at him. Look at him standing up. And he talking like a black man. He invited to the barbecue, girl. What barbecue? Where are all of these barbecues that everybody gets to go to that I'm not familiar with? You get to go to the fake barbecue that's on TikTok. That's what you did. You can go to this fake barbecue. Everybody keeps saying everybody invited to the barbecue. Where is it? Because I have not seen one white person hanging out at the barbecue. Because every time you bring a white woman there, it don't matter whether or not she doing what's that song? Ooh, we gotta do the fan. Ooh, every time they pop up, you always saying that they stealing. Culture vultures. She ain't even hitting it that well. Every time I see a white woman pull up, y'all say that she not invited to the barbecue, no matter how black she is. And now y'all want to say everybody invited to the barbecue. Where's the barbecue at? Boots on the ground, is that what it's called? Ooh. Who was invited to the barbecue? D. Henry said he just turned this around on black people. The white man wasn't talking about black people. Black people don't have nothing to do with this. Actually, I was talking about Asian people, and they was getting it at the nail salon, but everybody getting this smoke today because it's Friday and I feel like getting it off my chest. I've been holding this in. Everybody getting it. Boots on the ground, Asians, white people, black people, men, women, everybody getting brought to the front of the congregation. This wasn't even about white people, but you hate white people so much. You hate white people so much that you want to make it about white people. We aren't even talking about white people. He just so happened to be the one to stick up for the illegal migrants. Why is he an apologist? Why is he an apologist? Why do y'all always apologize to black people when y'all tell them the truth? Listen, if you did something wrong, I would understand it. But why do y'all always feel compelled to apologize to black people? And y'all don't even apologize to black men. You apologize to black women. And then you pick the dustiest women to apologize to as though they give a fuck what you think about. I'm sorry. And it's always white women too. And then it's always a white man that's right behind her. I'm sorry, black people. We promise to be more diverse. Have y'all ever noticed that when white people say the blacks, it sounds racist no matter how they try to say it? Whether they say the blacks, black people, they always pause because there's no way that they could say it without somebody accusing them of being racist. Have y'all noticed that? No, because when they because I know plenty of blacks. Not that way, honey. I know plenty of the blacks. Oh my God. I didn't mean anything by it. I got black friends. Oh, that's bad too. No matter how they frame it, no matter how they frame it, it always comes out the same way. So now this is what white people do. They say, because if they know that you're aligned with them, so if you're conservative or you're Republican, chances are that you don't align with the culture, right? So then you'll talk to them, you say, yeah, man, because I mean, they'll wait for you, and then you say it, they say, well, you can say it, I can't. Man, listen, bro. I could talk like this all day, every day. I can get up on a stage and just talk for 2-3 hours. I could do this all day, every day. We got to get back to the core of the story. All right, let's continue.
Community is doing anything but hurting our community.
But Tom Homan, President Trump's border czar, has doubled down, saying there is no sanctuary in the U.S. for people who come here illegally.
It's a violation of law to enter this country legally. That's a crime. So if you're in the country legally, you got a problem.
Homan says he wants to see an even higher number of arrests nationwide, now aiming for 3,000 across the country per day.
We added additional targeting to give more information on where these people can be found. So we've increased targeting, we've increased teams, we've increased assets. So yes, it's certainly attainable.
James Wu with Asian Americans Advancing Justice Atlanta says these raids are having a, quote, chilling effect on communities and businesses. He encourages people to create preparedness plans and know their rights.
What they need to do if they do encounter ICE agents or ICE officials, whether it's at their work or a place of business or even a place of worship.
We're not worried about that, James. Everybody going. You don't have no rights here, bro. No breaks. You're here illegally, your rights have been revoked. Your rights have, y'all think he got a weave? He ain't got no weave.